How's your studies going on? See, we are learning about the spread of Christianity, is it? In the last class, we have learned about the Crusades, why the Crusades happened, between whom these Crusades took place, what's the reason for the Crusades, that and all things we have seen, is it? So, and also we have seen the results of the Crusades, is it? And also we have seen monasteries, monks, how these people contributed for the Christian world, what is their ministry, that all things we have seen, is it? Okay. Today also I will repeat some of the things which you have already learned in the previous class, and I will give you some one word answers from your textbooks. Okay, listen. In the class, you are going to see some of the things like impact of crusades. What are the changes that happened in the Christian world because of the crusades? And also we are going to see the monasteries and the impact of monasteries or contribution of monasteries we are going to see today in this class. Okay. Okay, we are going to see three important things today. One is impacts of crusades, second one monasteries, and the third one is contribution of monasteries. Okay, the first thing we are going to learn is impact of crusades. You know that Pope called for the Christian nations to fight against the Muslims, okay, to recover the Holy Land. That is called what? Crusades. In the Crusades, it is a war, holy war. So both the side people used different symbols. Okay, the Muslims use the crescent moon and the Christians use the cross, the symbol of cross during the war. That is the importance of that war. Okay, and impacts of crusades. First thing, the crusades led to Renaissance. Okay, it sowed the seed of Renaissance. Okay, so the first impact is Renaissance happened. Why this? How this Renaissance happened? Because it is a holy war. Okay, the Crusades, they travel a long way to join in the holy war in Jerusalem. Okay, during their long journey, they have learned the culture. They learned the civilization, new civilization of Greek and Turks. Okay, that led to the Renaissance. Okay, and because of this culture, developed culture. They learned a new culture. They also learned the learning. They have put themselves into the new art of learning. So education developed. Okay, this education gave the spirit of renaissance among the people. And the second thing which happened, what happened was, they also, the Crusaders learned the usage of gun and gunpowder. Okay, they learned to use gun and gunpowder. So till then there is, the Crusaders do not know about the usage of gun and gunpowder. Now what happened? They came to know the usage of gun and gunpowder from the Turks, because they used the gun and the gunpowder. From them they have used, they also came to know the knowledge. They also gained the knowledge how to use gun and gunpowder. Now till then in Christian world, who were there? Knights were there. Now the knights, they came to know their usefulness. Okay, they armored knights, they came to know about their usefulness because of the Crusades. And the third thing was, the Crusades, they came to know, or they tasted the luxurious life of the East. Okay, these Crusaders were Eastern part and they went to fight with the Turks. Okay, the Turks or the Eastern people, they were well-developed people, civilized people. They lived a luxurious life. Now because of Crusades, what happened? These Crusaders, they tasted the luxurious life. Okay, and to gain this luxurious life, what they did, this trade with the European people. Again, it reopened. The way was reopened for the trade once again with the European people. Because what happened? The Crusaders, they came to know the luxurious life of the East. They also adopted their new luxurious or new lifestyle, or they also adopted for the luxurious life of the East. Okay. And the fourth thing was, now the trade and commerce developed. Okay, because of the trade and commerce developed, new cities and towns developed. Now these merchants and the traders, they expected for the new order. Okay, new law and order. New law and order. Okay. And also they expected for the new law and order, which gave more power to the people, power to the king. Once upon a time, these feudal lords were more powerful. Now feudalism was abolished. Why? Because kings they got more powerful. How? These traders and merchants, they gave tax to the king. Okay, this improved or increased the power of the king. These kings, they had their own armies. So with their income, the traders and merchants, they gave the tax. With that income, with that wealth, the king developed the army, okay, which helped him to protect himself and to have their increased power. Do you understand, children? Now, the next thing we are going to see is monasteries. What are the contribution of monasteries? Now, how these monasteries came? Okay. Now, some of the religious leaders or religious people, they persuaded their life for the religious matters. Okay. These clergymen, they lived a among the people. The ordinary clergymen, they lived among the people. Some of the people, some of the clergies or the priests, they lived in isolated areas. They lived separately where humans were not found. Okay, they were known as hermits. They were known as what? Hermits. And these hermits are otherwise known as monks. Okay, these monks, they separated their life for the spiritual matters. Okay, they separated their life for the spiritual matters, and also they gave importance for education. They gave importance for education. And these monks, they lived in monasteries. Where did they live? They lived in monasteries. See, because of these monasteries, they lived in the monasteries, they persevered for their life to preach and perform the Christian ideas. Okay, so these female hermits are known as monks. Okay, even the male hermits are known as monks. Even the women, some of the women, they separated their life for the spiritual matters. They also did the spiritual services. Okay, they helped the poor and the needy. Okay, they helped the oppressed people in the society. They are called nuns. Okay, the female people who separated their lives for Christian matters or religious matters are called what? Nuns. They lived in nunneries. Okay, or convents. And also these people, these monks and nuns, they separated their life for spiritual matters. Okay, these convents, when we see convents, along with the convents there will be church will be there, and schools, separate schools, hospitals, and rest houses will be there, because monasteries also help to the people, those who traveled long ways. Okay, it helped to the people who traveled the long ways. When we see these monasteries also surrounding monasteries, when we see orchards, fruits, gardens will be there. Okay, and these monasteries also became the place where the herbal plants grew up. Okay, so they gave importance for botany. Okay, they gave importance for botany. So what are the contributions of monasteries? They gave importance for education. Monasteries are the center of learning. Okay, one of the universities, famous university called Oxford University, later it is known as, it is also once upon a time monastery. Okay, later it turned as universities. So most of the monasteries turned as educational institutions and universities. Okay, these universities gave importance not only to the religious matters, not only to the religious subject. Apart from the religious subject, monasteries taught, okay, different subjects like history, philosophy, astrology, medicine, and laws and order. Okay, so these are the different subjects were taught by the monasteries. People learned not only the religious subject. Apart from religious subject, they also learned the secular subject. What are the subject? History, philosophy, astrology, medicine, and law and order. Different subjects were taught. Okay, and they also grew medicinal plants. So these are the important contributions, and also it gave It helps the people, those who travel long way. These are the important contributions of monasteries. Now turn your book to page number 22. The first question, fill in the blanks. The mighty Roman Empire began to disintegrate by the end of 5th century. First answer is 5th century. Second one, Germanic tribes. Second answer is Germanic tribes. Third answer is Eastern and Western. Fourth answer is state religion. Fifth answer, Muslim, Turks and Christians between 11th and 13th century. 11th and 13th century. Match the following. Invaders, Vandals, Oxford University, evolved from a monastery, Jerusalem, holy land of Christians, Crusades, holy wars, monasteries, convent. See, choose the correct answer. First one, Romans. Second one, Constantinople. Third one, monks. Fourth one, Turks. Fifth one, Turks. True or false? First one, true. Second one is true. Third one also true. Fourth one also true. Fifth one also true. Okay. Question answers I will give in the notes. Come to the G section, picture study. First one, the Oxford University. Second one, what part did the church play in the field of education? The church taught not only the religious subject but also the secular subject like history, philosophy, astrology, law and orders. Okay. Then mention any two reasons for the rapid spread of Christianity in Europe between 400 CE to 900 CE. First point is mass conversion of kings or feudal lords along with their subjects. Mass conversion of kings or a feudal lord along with their subjects. Second point, Christian monks and their religious orders, okay, who persuaded the art and learning. Christian monks and their religious orders who persuaded art and learning. Did you understand, children? Question answers I will give in the notes. Okay, so what are the contributions you have seen for the monasteries? First one, education. Second one, growing medicinal plants. So given important for botany. Okay, and the third one is they also gave important for art and architecture. Okay, then glass painting, then mural painting, also the important contributions of monks or the monasteries. They gave important for art and architecture, glass painting, mural painting and wood carving. Okay, wood carving also given important. Did you understand, children? Here we end the class today. Learn your portions. We will see in the next class. Thank you.